I am more than happy to turn this case over to anyone at this firm who has more criminal defense experience than I do. Until then, this is my case. And I can't do my job if I have to spend time explaining every single move that I make. Swaying public opinion and selecting the right people are the two things we need to be focusing on right now. The jurors make all the difference.
Absolutely. You need room to work. Play defense with the board. Assure them Jax has an effective strategy.
Not a problem.
Welcome back to GMA3. That was a clip from the new legal drama Reasonable Doubt. The show focuses on successful criminal defense attorney Jax Stewart, who is trying to keep it together while juggling her career, her strained marriage, and 2 children.
And joining us now, the executive producer and director, and the one you heard kind of cheering in the background, all hyped up, Kerry Washington, and star behind Jax Stewart, Emayatzy Corinealdi. It's good to have you both here. Now, Kerry, we just introduced a show about a strong black woman as the lead, juggling life and marriage and relationships and kids, but you're here as the director and executive producer. We're used to seeing you in leads like this. What's it like to be behind the scenes of a show like this?
I mean, when you get to work with somebody like Emayatzy, it's just a joy. It's so much fun. For me, to be able to kind of create opportunities now as a director and a producer where other people get to do their best work and reach for excellence and, you know, just enjoy doing what they love doing. I love being able to build that playground where people get to go and do what they do.
It was beautiful to see you all see each other as before you came and sat down, just big hugs, so excited. You can just see the real warmth and love working together. And Emayatzy, you were supposed to be on another project, correct?
Yes.
You dropped it to come over here?
Yes.
Tell me why. What was your thought process there?
Thank you. I mean, because I read it, and my team had been trying to get me to read it, and I said, guys, no, I'm good over here. I'm good over here. And once I finally read it, that was it. I mean, everything that I think the audience is experiencing and seeing that first episode, that's what was on the page. And it had so much energy to it. And I wanted to be a part of it from that moment.
Shout out to Ramla Muhammad, who is the writer and showrunner. Ramla and I worked together on Scandal. We worked together on Little Fires Everywhere. And now she's show running this incredible series with an entirely black writer's room.
Okay, now before she came out, and look, you're going to have a moment here to get to blush. And I want you to make her blush because you were singing her praises in a way over here that was unbelievable. For our audience, you tell us how special she is, not just in this role, but as a person, because you were just gushing about her.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get choked up. Emayatzy's very, very special. She's so extraordinarily talented. We had a huge problem with this show. We had this incredible script, this brilliant character who had to be smart and sexy and fierce and powerful, and you had to kind of want to be her. And we were like, who is gonna play this role? Who can come in here and take on this character and knock it out of the park? And she did. She walked into the audition, she blew us all away, and she is just a phenomenal person and artist.
I know also, Kerry, that music is a huge theme. Every episode is named after a Jay-Z song.
Yeah.
Tell us why that was important to you.
Well, it's Ramla. Ramla wrote that. Ramla's a huge music fan. And I have to say, actually, I hope it's okay. I hope he doesn't kill me, but Jay-Z actually came up to me the other day and said, congratulated us on the show. And it was, you know, he, like, hand on heart, was so proud. I think, you know, we're honoring him. And I think also honoring the legacy of hip hop. You know, it's like you think of the greats and how we sort of infuse our content with music, and hip hop deserves to live in the canon in that way. And if it's going to be anybody, it should be Jay.
Oh, yeah, I remember Jay-Z just walked up to me the other day as well. Singing our praises.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't even know what to say because I kind of.
But seriously, Kerry Washington gets a little nervous around Jay-Z.
It was less that I was nervous and more just like we were in a context as like families, and so I wasn't expecting him to acknowledge the show, and I was really happy that he was taking it as a compliment, because we mean it. We mean to honor him with this work.
And Emayatzy, look, we see you two sitting here, right? These two black women who are you're in front of the camera on this one in particular. You're behind the scenes, but we're used to you in front of the camera as well. But this isn't it. These aren't the only two people of color or faces of color that are part of this show in this way. I mean, we always want to do better and get better about this, but still the significance of seeing you two here praising each other. You're playing such a strong black woman and black lead. This continues to another drop in the bucket, if you will,
Absolutely.
for moving all of us in mainstream media forward.
Absolutely, and that's why this has been such a gift, you know, to have Kerry, to have Ramla, to have Larry Wilmore, you know, come together, and Sean, you know, who
Sean
the show
Hawley.
is inspired by, you know, all of these powerful black creatives coming together to create something that I think is translating to the people. It's such a wonderful thing to be a part of, and you can feel the energy behind it all, you know.
Is it true she's really reminding you when to take vitamins and giving you tips about the house and the kids and everything else?
Yes. I mean, when we first met, we went on a hike.
Yeah.
You know, and that was Kerry's idea. Let's go on a hike and just really talk. And we've talked about everything, you know, from family to vitamins
Marriage.
to career, marriage,
All of it.
like all the things, you know. So that was the first moment that we really got to connect, and that was so special for me to just have that moment with you, for her to take the time to have that moment, you know, to build something before we started filming. So yes, that's been the nature of our relationship.
One of the things I said to her is, when you are #1 on the call sheet, when you're the lead on a show like this, it's really an athletic engagement. You know, you're working 16-hour days, you're on all the time, your brain is working on overdrive, your heart is working on overdrive, so you have to be prepared physically. So the hike was a little bit of a test, and I said, yeah, absolutely. She was moving faster than me. I was like, oh boy. And she takes really good care of herself and really good care of her crew.
When you have this chemistry behind the scenes, you can only imagine how it translates onto the actual camera for all of us to see. So thank you both for being here.
Thank
Kerry
you.
and Emayatzy.
Thank you.
We are very excited. Reasonable Doubt, everyone, is streaming now on Hulu.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.